Hi everyone, and hello to all the pageant fans all over the world, the universe rather, and to my old subscribers, to my new subscribers and returning viewers. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Before I start with today's episode, allow me to say thank you so much everyone for your love and your support. I really appreciate you guys. And if you're watching this episode right now and you're not yet subscribed to my YouTube channel, what are you waiting for? Help me to grow this channel and to reach another milestone here in YouTube simply by clicking the subscribe button below and subscribe to my YouTube channel. In today's episode here in my channel, I'll be sharing with you guys my honest pageant commentaries about these beautiful ladies competing in Binibining Pilipinas 2022. So without further ado, let's start this episode now. Let's start with Stacey Gabriel, and I'm showing you guys some uploaded photos from her Instagram account. To tell you honestly, I like her beauty. Whenever she's fully glammed up, mas na-appreciate ko yung beauty niya. I cannot really say if she has a chance in winning any of the crowns in Binibining Pilipinas, but she's actually under a Sun Queen, so let's see on how she can actually improve herself more in the upcoming days of the competition. Next is Moreno, a crossover candidate from Miss Universe Philippines 2020 and now competing in Binibining Pilipinas 2022. Her performance back in Miss Universe Philippines 2020 was a bit simple and very plain for me. Walang impact, kumbaga. So I hope that this year, her team really strategized kung anong atake yung kayang ibigay ni Moreno in this year's competition. Next is Laurie Mendoza. She joined in Binibining Pilipinas 2021, and I must say that during her competition, she's actually one of the early favorites. Her overall styling back in 2021 was very impressive. It's very commendable, and I hope that they can actually maintain the same kind of styling in this year's competition. Let me also share with you guys some opportunities that I've noticed with Laurie back in 2021 when she competed in Binibining Pilipinas. First will be her Q&A capability. Second will be her execution when it comes to her passerella and overall projection. Next is Graciela Lima. To be honest with you guys, she's actually one of my favorites back then to win any of the crowns in Binibining Pilipinas. I like her overall performance back then, especially her passerella, and it's also evident to every one of you that this girl can actually speak spontaneously, can speak with substance and with confidence. I also want to be honest with you guys that I'm not really a fan of the changes or the enhancement, that she did on her face. I prefer to see this old Graciela Lima compared to this one. But overall, I consider Graciela Lima as an early front runner in this year's competition. Next is Nicole Boudole, a crowd favorite. And as of this moment, I don't see any possibility that she will win any of the crowns in Binibining Pilipinas. But I like the fact that she breaks the norm or the stereotypes, in joining beauty pageant. But I don't want to be mean, but I just want to simply say that beauty pageant is not for everybody. Next is Joanna Rape, another crossover candidate back in Miss Universe Philippines 2021 and now competing in Binibining Pilipinas 2022. I still consider her as a crossover candidate for Miss Universe Philippines 2021, even though she was not able to compete in the actual pageant because she was diagnosed dengue fever back then. Yun yung pinaka main reason ba't hindi na siya nag-pursue pa, in joining or in competing Miss Universe Philippines 2021. All I can simply say is that I've watched her video challenge back in Miss Universe Philippines 2021, and I actually see a lot of opportunities. First will be her passerella or her walk. It needs to be polished completely. Second will be her speaking ability because she's not that spontaneous whenever she speaks. Next is Valencia, and I'm showing you guys some uploaded photos from her Instagram account. It's one of the beautiful faces in this year's competition, no doubt about it. So far, I see potential with her and I like her overall appearance. Next is Gabriella Basiano, Binibining Pilipinas 2021 first runner-up. Let's talk about her styling. Her styling has always been on point ever since she joined Binibining Pilipinas. Now, the only opportunity that I've noticed aside from her passerella will be her aura or her projection. Because there's a tendency na ma-overdo niya yung projection or yung facial expression niya, and sobrang strong pag nag-register on television or in front of the camera, just like these photos that I'm showing you guys right now. So I guess her team needs to focus more on how she can actually somehow manage to project, you know, the right way, yung hindi nagiging strong yung registration niya in front of the camera. And I just want to be honest with you guys, with all the beautiful faces in this year's competition, I have a doubt that she can actually secure a runner-up placement or even get any of the crowns in this year's competition. Next is Jasmine Omai, Binibining Pilipinas 2021 Top 12 finalist. I like her performance back then, especially her passerella. But to give you guys an honest pageant insight, for me, she's not even a crown contender in this year's competition. And it's not just the first time that she joined Binibining Pilipinas. If I'm not mistaken, she also joined Binibining Pilipinas back in 2019, 2020, and then 2021, and then 2022. Like 4 years in a row. Correct me if I'm wrong with that, guys. So there, honest pageant insight, she's not really a crown contender. Next is Ilyana Adwana. I like her Oriental beauty because it's very classy and very neat at the same time. She's a real life contestera, so I'm excited to see how she can actually outperform some of the front runners and crown contenders in this year's competition. Next is Diona Mackie, a sure winner with any of the crowns in this year's competition. I'm just truly amazed with her beauty. I cannot give so much, you know, compliments about her because it's pretty evident, it's very obvious to some of you guys, and I hope that you guys will also agree that she's really a front runner and a crown contender at the same time in this year's competition. Enough of pageant review about Diona Mackie. Send her over to Miss Grand International. Next is Roberta Mundong, a Miss World Philippines crossover, now competing to win any of the crowns in Binibining Pilipinas 2022. Honest pageant insight, I want to see her competing in Miss International. The Binibining Pilipinas International crown can actually fit the kind of beauty na meron siya, because for me, her beauty is so divine. The only opportunity, I guess, that I can give is for her team to focus more on how they can actually maintain this kind of look. Next is Jasmine Omai, another Oriental beauty in this year's competition. She's a model and a real-life contestera. So far, I like her. I like her overall styling and overall appearance. I hope that she can actually maintain this kind of representation up until the end of the competition. Next is Chelsea Fernandez. She won in 2019 as the Miss Earth Philippines Water, and right now she's competing in Binibining Pilipinas. Now, another crossover candidate from Miss Earth. I've watched her overall performance back in 2019. I guess the only opportunity that I noticed will be her Q&A capability, because when she answered that final question back in 2019, it was not that strong and she was not able to address the question directly. Her overall performance back in Miss Earth in 2019 was all good for me, but if they can try to level up that kind of performance, you know, in this year's competition, I guess it can be more remarkable. Aside from being consistent when it comes to her styling, overall projection, again, her team needs to focus more on her Q&A capability. Next is Jessica McKeen. She joined Diona Pilipinas and Miss World Philippines back in 2015. She also competed in Miss Earth Philippines in 2017, and right now, she's trying her luck to win any of the crowns in Binibining Pilipinas 2022. She can be an example to everyone that having your past experience joining in beauty pageants cannot really be your edge in any of the competition that you are competing to. Because if you keep on joining beauty pageants and if you're not winning, I think what you need to do is to really revisit what went wrong, why you're not succeeding. We also have As Nar and Fatim Kate Baisan Both are actually a crossover candidates from Miss Earth 2021, and now they are joining Binibining Pilipinas 2022. I love to see these girls, you know, pursuing what they really want, or maybe it's their dream, you know, to become a beauty queen. But then again, just like Jessica McKeown, I think they need to revisit. They have to really reflect on what went wrong and what are the things that they need to do or they need to strategize for them to be able to win any of the crowns in this year's competition. Next is Jane Darren Genovesa, a Binibining Pilipinas 2019 alumna. And I'm showing you guys her uploaded photos online. I have to be honest with you guys that nothing is really special about her, as you can see in these photos. That's just based on my own opinion. And hindi striking yung dating niya sa akin. Like what I've said a while ago, beauty pageants are not meant for everybody. So that'll be all for today's episode here in my channel. I know that it's not really the complete list, you know, of all the candidates competing in this year's competition. But moving forward, as we go along with the Binibining Pilipinas competition, I'll be giving you more informative insight about these ladies competing in Binibining Pilipinas 2022. And I hope that you guys enjoyed this short episode here in my channel. Tell me what you think about this episode by putting a comment down below. And always remember to stay kind, because you can never go wrong with kindness. I love you all.